The ML Sports Platter brought to you by Burn Dairy and Ken's Auto Detailing in conjunction with a partner friend on the program. My man Bob Groff is back from seventh inning stretch Rockaway. They've got a big show this weekend to tell you about, the Queens Culture Clash. Bobby, welcome back here, buddy. How are you?
Thanks for having me back, as always. Always glad to hang out with you.
Yeah, we're going to do this as kind of like a bonus show from the week of the ML Sports Platter, the audio and video lined in from Monday to Friday, and wanted to throw this out there as an extra for Friday into Saturday into Sunday. So I'm going to give you the floor. Here we go. 35 vendor tables, time where it's at. People can hit you on Facebook and Instagram leading up to the show with questions. So I want to give you the floor on this particular show, because these things, they keep building up bigger and bigger, Bob.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, and it's definitely been growing. So the last event in September, we had 255 people come through the doors.
Cool.
So that was it's been amazing, great growth. We're really centering mostly on sports cards and Pokemon, and it's been hot.
Yeah,
both have been unreal. I mean, you go back to COVID, and it was crazy for sports cards, but now it's like it's right back there, and things are like flying out the door. People are looking for assets. They're looking for other investment opportunities and just collecting. So it's been really exciting to see the growth over the last year and 2 years.
Well, I'm obviously in upstate New York. You know a thing or two about it because you were up here forever as well. What's crazy is I'll drive by just local trade stores, trading card stores, and they're not really sports memorabilia to a degree. They have a little bit of it, but it's the trading card thing. And you'll peek in the windows and it's always busy. So what changes show to show to show that you've noticed? I mean, I know last time I had you on, we talked about kind of the overall growth of the trading card market compared to when you and I were trading our, scores and Don Russes with each other, and our starting lineups and all the rest of it, upper deck Jordan cards and all that. But like when you go show to show in this modern trading card world, what have you noticed the last, year or so since I've had you on? What changes show to show are going on? Because there's got to be extra things happening layer-wise where people, they're kind of taking different directions to this thing and how to add to their collection and kind of spice it up, right?
Yeah, it's really like when we were kids, it was like, what do you like? What do you get at 50 cents at the corner store? And you're just kind of having fun with it. You're building your personal collection. And now even like 7-year-old kids have $1,000 cards.
Right. So it's more worth.
There's more value happening, and people are seeing it as a business, an investment.
True.
And they're really using sports cards, Pokemon, etc., as alternative investments to the stock market or even gold and silver. Like it's really developed to be that. It's been incredible the last 2 years to see that growth.
So one thing I'm looking at here on your Instagram posts, and again, seventh inning stretch Rockaway, go follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Sunday, February 1st, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can find out all of that information there at the show. You can get a hold of Bob directly as well. Knights of Columbus and the New York City Rockaway Beach area there in Queens to attend the show. Pokemon, sports memorabilia, tons of vendor tables, sports cards, autographs, you name it. And again, it's seventh inning stretch Rockaway on Facebook and Instagram. I see this yellow thing here. Submit your cards to PSA for grading through.
Yeah.
Right. So people can do that right on site.
Yeah, it's been a big growth again, like this growth in submitting cards for grading and to increase the value. Like the trouble is, if you're not very familiar with how to do it, people get burned, and you really have to learn what makes sense for grading and what doesn't. And it takes like a trained eye to figure that out.
Really?
It didn't exist when we were kids.
Yeah, well, you know what did exist? I got ripped off sometimes on the off-center stuff. I never even knew. You go get a card, it looked right to you, but it wasn't sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And like sports, you and I being Yankees fans.
No, I'm not anymore, actually. No. I quit.
Yeah, you quit. Well, you quit Cashman, maybe. You didn't quit.
I quit baseball. I'm done.
Yeah, okay. But the value of the Yankees cards is just so different than what we were used to growing up. And you're watching Judge and every home run he hits influences the card value.
Sure.
Uh,
That's crazy.
and so you see it change like daily, weekly,
Yeah.
just by the performance of a player.
So sometimes I get asked, right? Because I'm not as crazy in the memorabilia stuff as I used to be, and I don't collect cards anymore. I have certain things, obviously, around, the workspace and man cave, whatever you want to call it. I got some Bills signed helmets and some things on the wall. Some obviously the baseball stuff. I got some hockey pucks. I mean, I have a good share of some stuff, but nowhere near probably what I used to have. And a lot of it's select collecting, and it's just for display and what I kind of want. And I move things in and out too. So. But I used to have like a 1980 full 16 by 20 Miracle on Ice signed. I used to have a Magic Bird thing signed. And honestly, I wish I kind of still had those two. But there's a few other things. I guess what I'm getting at right now is sometimes people will ask me when I get involved in charities or committees, whatever, to give stuff to people, donate things, how much is that worth? I'll be like, honestly, I kind of don't know, because it's really a different value to certain people. There used to be, Beckett's and Tough Stuffs, and now there's grading for cards, and there's different elements, and things are numbered, and you can buy something online. But Bobby, it's like you get a new car. You go buy the new car, you drive it off the lot, it automatically goes down in value. So where do you line up with things? A Josh Allen signed helmet you might get through a JSA, through a dealer online. It's not worth 300 something that you paid for it. A card you traded with a buddy or sold and then got back maybe $100 more. It's not as much if Judge doesn't have a big year. So what are things worth now? Is there a concrete guide? Is there anything that people go to say, this is what it's worth, I'm selling, or or I'm buying, or let's do a deal, let's do some trading? Where's value come in?
It seems like there's sites popping up all the time for what you want to reference to. For cards, Card Ladder is one product, which is also owned by PSA, the grading company. Okay. It's like they've got a monopoly going. And that's one that a lot of people track value on. I use eBay a ton. Okay. I mean, I use it for selling, but I also use it for referring to what are values. And on eBay, you can really see, if you filter for what's sold, you can really see like the value changes in a week or a month. And that's what I look at to often kind of do that comparable and see what's current. But
so there's like a ballpark then. I mean, if you're looking at like a signed helmet, or you're looking at like a game used bat or something of a star like an Ohtani, you go on there, and I mean, there's at least a window where it doesn't go way, way high or way, way low. There's at least some kind of a middle ground that you can figure out.
Yes. And then if Ohtani hits 3 home runs and strikes out 10 guys in a game, you see that spike immediately.
Wow.
And then in 2-3 weeks, you see things come down a little bit again. It's like it draws that attention of people, and that spikes.
Interesting. So when we were kids, why the hell didn't all our Michael Jordan cards go up to $10,000 each then? For God's sakes, could you imagine? Seriously, this system right now, when we were kids with the Jordans and the Griffeys and some of those cards we had, come on now, right?
Because the term they like to use is they printed it to the moon.
Well, they did. That's true.
There was such an insane number of 1991 hoops Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
They're worth $3.
87 Topps baseball, baby.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, in fact, I think that everybody's hardwood floors are made of Topps baseball cards.
Pretty similar, right?
How about this one? Bob Groff with his 7th inning stretch, Rockaway. Get him on Instagram and Facebook. We'll go a couple more minutes because I got a couple other things, and I love having you on as well. You can check out the show in the New York City, Rockaway area there, Queens, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's this Sunday, the 1st of February. There it is, kicking off the new year. Bobby's got the banner. I've shared, I think, this thing at least 150 or 200 times on social, and I just did it again. So I'm going to keep pounding right up until showtime. I've been waiting to ask you this question for literally 3 or 4 weeks now. So the overall card market, it's hot. It's the grading. It's the autographs. It's the shows. Is there a danger it's going to dip again?
I think that question comes up all the time. And I listen to podcasts like on my way to work and back all the time. And that's
Right.
one of the common conversations. Some people say they call this the junk slab era, where we grew up and it was printed to the moon, but we didn't put them in these plastics. And now everybody's sending every card in to get graded. And you're going to get 3,000 just basic Aaron Judge cards. Okay. And their value does then dip if there's more of them. So look, I think there's always a chance. I'd like to say to people, don't buy just the regular cards anymore, because those are not going to hold the value. Look for the ones that are more special and more limited.
Okay.
And they're most likely to hold value if the market takes that dip.
You've gone into final thing, and then I'll have you wrap it up here to highlight more of the show. Anything you want to add? You go in and you go see something that you like. You try to go get it. I know you. You like some of the old stuff. You've gone out and gotten some awesome cards at the Maggio card. There's trading, there's buying, there's searching. You're at it all the time. Obviously, you listen to a lot of podcasts. You said after you're number one in the library, which is Sports Platter. But is there anything out there right now you look at, you see, I want that? Do you have anything top of mind where you're talking with people, you're like, I got to get that card? I mean, is there still a little bit of that 12-year-old Bob Groff in you? I remember that kid, by the way. He was a stud.
Yeah. He was right. Community League baseball stud.
Yeah. Struck out more than Aaron Judge in a season, I'll tell you.
Get out of here.
No, I'm just kidding. High OBP. Hey, Bobby Groff at 12. High OBP and high launch angle. Big spin rate,
One thing, I've been working on the 1960 Topps baseball set for like 5 years.
Stop. The whole set of 60?
The whole set of 60 and all graded at a PSA 7 or higher.
You better get Mazeroski in that one.
I have it.
Oh boy.
I've got
not a Hall of Famer.
I'm down to under 90 cards left. So I've been working on it for 5 years. So I've got almost 500 of them. And I'm working. I just got 6 more in today. But I take it little by little. It's hard to do.
Yeah, and it's expensive.
It's expensive. I can't do it all at once. And some of it I trade for. Some of it I'm trading in cash for. Some's on eBay. Some, you're looking around. It's like a labor project of love. So
okay. Well, what are you going to do with it if you complete it? It's just going to sit in a closet. You're going to display it somewhere, or you're going to sell it all?
That's a good question. I have one place, Bleecker Trading in Manhattan, that I've talked to, and they were like, "Oh, if you finish that, bring it in so we can kind of show it at an event." Look, people put together a lot more valuable things, but it's cool. And when it's done, I'm like number 60 on the registry list for that year. So when it's done, there's only going to be 50 some odd people with a better one than me.
Yeah. And you think about that, if it takes another couple of 3-4 years, you're dealing with that thing being 70 years old in terms of the cards and the World Series year and all that stuff. Bill Mazeroski with the game-winning home run in Game 7 against the Yankees. Bill Mazeroski, also not a Hall of Famer. I'll say that one more time. All right, Bobby, last 45 seconds or so, hit me with anything final on the show. People can get a hold of you, email, phone, the socials, questions ahead of time. Maybe they're 45 minutes outside of New York City, but this is worth the show. Yeah. It's worth the trip to get there.
Yeah. I mean, look, from when we were kids trading cards and starting lineups, it's definitely come a long way. So it's an industry now. So come on out on Sunday to the event in Rockaway. Yeah, was that Thurman Thomas?
Yeah, this is the only starting lineup I have.
Bob
stole the rest of mine.
We traded.
Yeah, that's true.
And look, it's going to be a great day. It's a lot of fun. The weather has moved out into the ocean, so we are not getting any of that.
Right, and you don't get snow. We've got all that for you. We don't trade snow with anybody.
We've got a good 10 inches of snow down here, but for us, that's a lot. All right,
for the whole year. Yeah,
That's a lot for New York City. They don't know what to do with that.
10 inches since 2023 for you guys. We've had 10 inches since Tuesday.
Look, it's nothing like upstate New York. But I do run into people too. I ran into a guy who grew up in Cicero, North Syracuse.
How about it?
And he donated a Mets autographed jersey for the charity raffle.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's you run into great people.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun collecting and talking. So come on out this Sunday. And I get to announce my next one.
Yes.
April 19th. So
okay.
We've got a next one on the calendar already, April 19th.
I love it. And I like they're separated. You have some time to build it up, right? You can do some different things. Oh, wait, hang on. Thurman just lost his helmet like the Super Bowl. Sorry. Bobby, this was great to have you on again. I need, by the way, if you ever find them, I'd like to get more of the Bills starting lineup guys to put up on my shelf. You know, the heartache continues. So I might as well put Thurman, Jim Kelly. I need the Kelly. I need anybody you can find besides the Thurman. I need the Bruce Smith where he's going like this.
Yes.
You know, any of them. I don't need them in the package because I'm going to put them up by the mini helmets and all the, the great Bill stuff that I have up there without a Super Bowl. It just reminds me to just keep looking at it. So,
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for them.
Keep an eye out. Well, hey, thanks for coming on again. Follow 7th Inning Stretch Rockaway on Instagram, on Facebook. I kept you a little bit long because I had a blast. Bob Groff from 7th Inning Stretch Rockaway. All the best to you, my man. Have a great show, okay?
Always a pleasure. Thank you.